5 years have come and gone. Yes, Sudan is celebrating 5 years of peace with promises of better things to come.
5 years have indeed gone past. Since the signing of Sudan's comprehensive peace agreement in 2005, former foes have tried to settle their differences peacefully. It has not been easy, but a 5-year ceasefire has held, and this has given rise to various forms of development countrywide. A watchdog of the comprehensive peace agreement, the Assessment and Evaluation Commission has been monitoring the CPA as obligated by the agreement. Along the way, they have made recommendations aimed at improving institutions and arrangements created under the deal for elections and the referenda.
The peace has been a success in the sense that peace has been sustained for the past 5 years since the agreement was signed. But the ceasefire specifically has held, except for the incidents in Malakal and Abyei.
Unrest, which resulted into avoidable casualties, has in recent years been witnessed on occasions when former foes took up arms against each other in Abyei and Malakal towns. But the wider successes of the past 5 years is being seen as hope for the future in a country which is soon expected to conduct its first elections in 24 years.
We have seen a lot of economic development as a result of the peace. After all, 50 years of civil war was in itself impoverishing, and this has been an opportunity for development which has to a certain extent been seized in the centre here. 2 million people have returned to the south, which is in itself an enormous positive development in the south, which has known nothing but war.
Muhammad Najib, a carpet seller in Khartoum's adjacent city Durman, says business has been good. He, like numerous other business people countrywide, have managed to cash in because of the political stability in the country.
لأنه خلى استقرار في الحتة. نحن زمان كنا يعني بندفع ضرائب أكثر لأنه الحتة بتاعت الحرب كانت بتبذل مننا مجهود أكبر. فالليلة لو لاحظت الشوارع اتصلحت، ظهرت الكباري، ظهرت المصانع اللي انتشرت، ده كله ليه؟ نتيجة أنه بقى في استقرار سياسي، وبالتالي في استقرار اقتصادي، وبالتالي في استقرار عام.
As she cooks and prepares meals in a restaurant she opened 5 years ago in Juba town, Mary Zendia realizes that her windfall is as a result of the state of calm the country has been experiencing.
تغيرت السلام ده لنفسها أنا بيقولوا كويس لأنه غير حاجات كتير وكده أنا جا في جوبا 2005 أنا اللي جوبا واسكان كتير دوبان مليان بيوت واسكا كارا مليان حسن مالتا نيكورونده.
On a good day, she serves close to 300 customers in this cafeteria that employs 6 workers. Hers seems like a rags to riches story. Zendia initially started work cleaning cups in a tea room, and she hopes to open a second eatery, which will only survive if, in her words, the current leaders are not forgetful of the people who elect them.
بدون ناس إنت ما بكون زول كبير وإنت ما بكون رئيس وما حزليتا كنت رئيس خلاص ما تنسيتو ده كان اسمني حزليتا جا كنت رئيس.
In a widely publicized celebration to mark Sudan's 5th anniversary after the signing of the CPA, the country's 2 leaders, President Omar al-Bashir and his first Vice President Salva Kiir, led the occasion in Yambio town located at the southern edge of the country. The leaders reminded citizens that they all belonged to one nation. But to the surprise of many, Head of State Omar al-Bashir said Sudan would be the first to recognize the South as an independent state if it chooses to secede during the 2011 referendum.
ولا قدر الله إذا كانت النتيجة نتيجة القرار لأخواننا في جنوب السودان هو الانفصال، تأكدوا أنه نحن في المؤتمر الوطني اللي وقعنا هذه الاتفاقية سنكون أول الناس التزاما وترحيبا بقرار أبناء الجنوب لإقامة دولتهم.
What he said about recognizing the outcome of the referendum, whatever it might be, was a very important statement, and it was, I know, warmly welcomed by many, many people. I wasn't surprised by it because it's what the signatories to the CPA signed up for. It's what they agreed in Bashir and in Nairobi.
Salva Kiir in turn said it was a moral obligation for the residents of the country to cement values that bound the country together.
I'm certain that these social relations between the people of the South and the North, be it friendships, business or Sudanese hospitality, that have been cultivated over years, cannot be erased, but will rather get stronger, whatever the outcome of the referendum may be.
And something which was evident in the speech of the first Vice President too, which is about the interdependence of the two parts of Sudan, the way in which they are genuinely, economically and in human terms, intermingled and intertwined. And whatever the result of the referendum, that will remain true. And therefore, people will need to live together, their rights and interests need to be respected.
At the onset of the comprehensive peace agreement, very few thought that the referendum would happen soon, resulting to very few public debates on the issue. A referendum law was not passed until December 2009. And now, with the hour hand almost at 12, there is a realization that the post-referendum agreements need to be quickly resolved.
The window narrows, the timeline tightens with every day that passes. And I do get worried, actually. I mean, I'm worried now that the immediate steps which are required after the passage of the referendum law, for example, and the IBA referendum law haven't been taken. Where is the IBA referendum commission? Where is the Southern referendum commission?
Though it is conceivable that the referendum date may slip because a clear demarcation between the North and the South has not been achieved, work is slowly progressing towards a mutually agreed border. As former enemies continue making larger strides towards a peaceful and democratic transition, which will rebuild and heal the citizens, they know that working together in trust is vital for the negotiated peace deal.